The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Honda. When you test drive the all-electric Prologue SUV, there's a lot that could impress you about it. There's the generous passenger space, the clean, thoughtful design, and the intuitive technology. But out of everything, what you'll really love most is that it's a Honda. Visit honda.com/EV to see offers.
Icy Hot Pro with 2 max strength pain relievers. Targets multiple pain receptors. Ice works fast. Heat makes it last.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
Is anyone out there?
Another salesperson enduring the endless search. Exhausting. If you want to get right to the right conversations, you need LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Whether you're looking for new leads or strengthening existing relationships at your top accounts, get right to the right conversations with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Try LinkedIn Sales Navigator now with a free 60-day trial at linkedin.com/trial. That's linkedin.com/trial.
Terms and conditions apply!
Culture breeds excellence. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel. I also host Trending in the AM Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. live on the STT Sports Network. I got today's episode linked below, where we talk all things trending in Philadelphia sports, not just the Eagles, but it's a great place for you to bring your opinions of everything I say here today to the comments section of that show so we can discuss my opinions on all things Eagles related and everything else going around. Now, guys, I started this show off by saying the words, culture breeds excellence. And why is that? And it's going to be part of the Trending in the AM show on Tuesday morning, but it really relates to the Eagles. And I'm going to be using it on Trending in the AM to compare the Eagles culture to the Phillies, to the Sixers with the NBA draft coming up. But, with direct concerns to the Eagles, one of the radio stations in Philadelphia, we'll just call them out, WWIP, they're doing their top 11 Philly athletes right now. And they do this every summer. And, lists are subjective, I know. But a bunch of the regular hosts on WIP do not have Jalen Hurts as their number one athlete in Philadelphia. And some of it might be clickbait. Some of it might be to garner impressions and content. Hell, it's working right here. I'm starting to show off talking about it. But Jalen Hurts is literally the reason why the Philadelphia Eagles are in the position they are. Reigning defending Super Bowl champions with a Super Bowl window open to win multiple titles. And literally, you can make an argument, Saquon Barkley, maybe, after that big miraculous season he just had, 2,000 rushing yards. Maybe you can make an argument of Lane Johnson. I don't know. Maybe you can make an argument of a Philly or Sixer. Probably not. Nobody on the Flyers. Jalen Hurts literally breeds excellence. And he has literally set up a culture that creates excellence in Philadelphia with the Eagles. And how does he do that? And I harken back to a video. It's making its rounds again now, but from when Jalen Hurts signed his big contract extension, there's a video of Nicole Lynn. She's the president of football operations, Clutch Sports. She negotiated Jalen Hurts' at the time highest paid contract in football. And, and Nicole talks about the process of getting Jalen Hurts his extension. And he said to her before the contract, don't screw the team. Make sure the team can still take care of the team and his teammates. He didn't want to know the details. He also told her, I didn't ask to be the highest paid player, in NFL history at the time. He wanted her to make sure before I sign this contract, break it down, break the salary cap implications down, break down how they're going to be able to sign A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and the offensive line to extension. How are they going to be able to bring in free agents and sign them like Saquon Barkley? All he cares about is his team. And that right there, on top of being the Super Bowl MVP, on top of leading this team through probably the greatest era of Eagles football history, on top of what he does on the field, Jalen Hurts is the greatest athlete in Philadelphia right now because of the way he conducts himself off the field. And I think that doesn't get the credit it deserves. When he drops those cliche lines and, I had a purpose before I had a mission or whatever it is, or he talks about, getting back to work 2 days after the Super Bowl parade, when he talks about wanting to win another Super Bowl, how much the first Super Bowl loss in 22 hurt him. He literally carries himself in a way of excellence that trickles down to the rest of the organization, that makes this organization know and the fan base know and the team know that this is not a one-trick pony. This is not a one-hit wonder. And all of these things that we're talking about is why Jalen Hurts is the number one athlete in Philadelphia. Heck, in my book, the number one quarterback in the NFL. Look at some of the other teams around the NFL. Look at all the disasters going on with the Cincinnati Bengals. Did Joe Burrow put the team first in negotiating his contract? Why'd they struggle to retain Jamar Chase and T. Higgins? Why can't they retain Trey Hendrickson right now? It's because of situations like this. There's so many teams in salary cap hell right now because of their quarterback situation. Not the Eagles. Because what did the Eagles do? They found themselves a quarterback in Jalen Hurts that cares more about the team than himself. I mean, not to compare him to Tom Brady, but through Tom Brady's majority of his career with the New England Patriots, when they were winning Super Bowls and going back to Super Bowls, then winning more Super Bowls, he was never in the top 5 of top paid quarterbacks in the NFL. And I think that all translates. Why were the Patriots organization so successful? Well, because they found a way to take care of their quarterback in a way that didn't affect the team. Well, the same thing's happening here right now with the Eagles. And we can only hope we have half the success that Tom Brady and the Patriots had. But we're set up to have that chance because of Jalen Hurts. So culture breeds excellence. And a lot of the other teams in the NFL and a lot of the other teams in Philadelphia, well, all the other teams in Philadelphia should take a page out of the book of the Eagles and Jalen Hurts on how to be a team, how to be a leader, how to run a team, how to build a championship. That's all I got for you today. This is the Eagles Checkdown, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. Come on Trending in the AM live this morning at 8 o'clock on the STT Sports Network, linked below, and talk about this with me, about culture and how it breeds excellence. If you have a great culture, you will be a successful team. Now, Jalen Hurts is the best player in Philadelphia sports right now. Talking about that and so much more on the show today. Guys, everybody have a great Tuesday. Go Birds. Bubbles up.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Hey, business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track-downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.